would you like to say what's included in this section? So are you considering making a brand app?
Just look at this slide and find out that easily from the perspective of business segments, it's obvious that our partners of OEM app are all over the IoT industry. And lighting, smart home appliance, electrical control have the highest device base and active device numbers. And the categories with more branded apps are more actively used. And one more interesting fact I like to share to you guys is that among our clients, we did an analysis and found out that the average active device rate of those who build branded app is much higher than those who haven't. And the diversity of the business segments is growing, as you can see from this slide, and every segment actually needs an app.
Well, I also heard that last quarter, our solution providers in the Middle East also bought our OEM app. Is that true?
Yeah, exactly. That's true. They are actually using the app for their smart home solution, for showing their showcase of the solution. And that's a marketing strategy.
What, I definitely know that.
Showing their customers how a smart home looks like and using an app under their brand name.
Well, that's interesting to know, but not only limited to brands and retailers. So if some of you guys are providing smart home solutions, you can also consider about an OEM app that can definitely help you win more customers. And we want to collect your thoughts all the time. So we prepare this special slide. And what type of company are you? One of you, Liam, and you said we plan to buy the OEM app already, and we are sourcing all sorts of smart devices. And you want a catalog of all Tuya smart compatible devices. Like I said, we have over 500,000 SKUs on website. That's too many to send over to you. So why don't you go click on the expo.tuya.com and let us know what are the first category or second, or you can just make a one-on-one meeting with Leon sitting right here. Now I would like to ask for the audience, at what stage do we generally recommend to start your own branded app?
Well, I would say anytime you like, because as it normally only takes 15 days for us to build one app for you, if you choose Tuya platform. But actually, most of our clients start this at the beginning of product selection with us.
You just have to convince me because you are selling it. You definitely say for all the time, you should consider starting with the OEM app.
Yeah.
So what are the sounding reasons?
Well, actually, it is essential number one step to implement the brand strategy when you are building your app. And that's what Tuya OEM app can do for you. Among those Tuya OEM app customers, 40% are brands who are looking for a smart product platform or dedicated product line for their business. And once they started the product selection, they planned on starting app development, actually. And with Tuya IoT platform, they can not only select products easily into our ecosystem, but also get their business with branded app launched quickly.
All right, I get the keywords here. So you're saying over 40% of the brands who are looking for smart productions, 40%. We definitely want to increase that from 40 to 80, something moving forward. And the second thing is a Tuya ecosystem. It's back to the thing that we have over 500,000 SKUs over there. So generally speaking, why do these customers want to make their own OEM branded apps? And why? I mean, it's one of must-do things, but you have to convince me why and why with Tuya today, right?
Yeah. Well, first of all, branded apps are more actively used. Most of our clients, and you already know that, right? And when it comes to the value of making a branded app and reason to make their own one, business owners always focus on these three benefits on this slide. As you can see, if they want this app to improve their customer experience with better performance on the app, the buying with daily life will become a natural thing. And when we have special different service for them to convert app users into repeat buyers by using the data-driven marketing tools and in-app more. I will share the customer case to our OEM app and app more later in the end of this.
For sure,
presentation.
you just
Yeah.
asked me that other than the social media, is the branded app the most important? For sure, yes. And I'm not running a business, but if I were, I would say the first one, increasing sales, and the third one, competitiveness, gonna be very important.
Okay, moving on to the next slide. I'd like to share with you one interesting fact. Firstly, now the mobile phone usage has taken over people's daily life. The number of mobile phone users has far exceeded that of PC users. And actually, 90% of time spent on mobiles actually goes to mobile apps. Smart home app will double its value by 2025. But normally the branded app development takes 3 to 6 months, and there is a huge cost on your self-development. Guess how much will it cost for the app development?
Well, how much do you guys think it's gonna cost? Because I already know the answer. I've been working with Julia all the time. If I don't know that, I'm gonna get fired. Well, just saying, so 90% of the time spent on mobile actually goes to the mobile applications, especially for the young generation like you. Most of the time you will be playing with your mobile phone instead of sitting in front of the PC camera, right? No, not camera, the PC screen. So Leon, would you like to tell us how much it's gonna cost normally, not with Julia?
At least is $40,000.
So you're saying that's a lot of money. You are saying if I go to set quotation online and to the individual third parties, like the third party or individual developers, they're gonna quote me $40,000.
Yes,
I
that's
can't
true.
afford it. We don't cost that much, do we?
Yeah. So my suggestion here, it would be much better to choose a mature IoT platform than starting from scratch. It should not be an obstacle to seize business opportunities for your smart home business.
Generally speaking, when people are considering starting the IoT app and they're choosing between either third-party service providers or they're choosing from the self-developer development agents. So what are the key factors to consider before their investment?
See, there is 10 factors on this slide. Steps from the business research, development strategy setting, development and testing, launch on app markets, and lastly, operations on your app. This is a long list of factors, but most importantly, I would suggest you to focusing on these 4 highlighted strategies for your app.
I would rather say so 10 very important factors that's already selected. And today you are emphasizing the 4. So you guys, if you want to know the right 6, you can again click on the book a meeting with Leon and set it up later on. So what are the 4 core things you are bringing us today?
Yeah, that's the major strategies you need to take into consideration for your app business. First one, if the app you are designing can actually upgrade user experience. It includes how's the device pairing speed, how's your smart control automation experience, and how's going to be the user engagement scenarios for your users. And the second part, if it can actually increase your brand awareness while you are doing your own branded app, which means you can consider how customizable is the app without too much R&D investment in coding.
Sure.
Yeah.
If I'm doing the food versus the clothing, the design, the UI design gonna be super different.
Yeah, that's a lot of difference inside. And in terms of app design, panel design, skills of your brand, and so on, we can provide this service for sure. And thirdly, if your app can align to your sales strategy, namely how to best make full advantage of your app users or the app volume, such as in-app data marketing and in-app sales. These are the strategies must be pre-considered in your app plan. And lastly, if the app can update it easily and regularly to catch up the industrial trends to show the latest technologies to your users.
Well, it's like common sense, for all the time that we've been unconsciously using the app, we don't really consider those very important factors. But thank you, Leon. I know this is well prepared, a PowerPoint.